fight for the game. They talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want to duel or defend the throne.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston will give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. And that's incomplete. Pierce the intended target there. And it's 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Fielded at the 20. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action. Stroud now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
All right.
Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
As Stroud now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Texans at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind it.
for 26 and a first down. Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
Throwing now is Stroud. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stroud working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this complete to Mitchell. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Taylor going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Now they send a running back in motion right. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Tony.
Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Danico Autry able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Oh, what a strong play there by Autry, and he's one of the most underrated defenders in the NFL. He produced 30 tackles for loss and 20.5 sacks throughout his 3-year tenure in Tennessee, and the Houston Texans love what they see.
Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Richardson looking to throw.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ready.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's Mixon on the counter.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
They can't tackle it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now Stroud.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Stroud looking to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Richardson off the play fake.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And running with power here. And able to get this out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here goes Stroud again. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 14. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Play action. Here's Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon.
Touchdown, Texans!
Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Richardson working from the gun. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Desmond King picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Back to Mixon on second down. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon,
his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now it's Richardson.
And it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Down the sideline he goes.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Richardson to throw off play action.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Off play action, Richardson.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Stroud off the play fake.
And this one is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Diggs going in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point. As guys. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Now it's Mixon running right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, south. Hey.
Play action. Stroud now.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? we need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now, stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs, who is shaken up.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On the quick, right?
Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll complete this one to Collins.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Another one caught by Collins.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing that in this game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's Stroud.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Pass midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's got Pierce.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. He will have the conversion and more than that.
And down to the 7-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Richardson.
And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's go out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Richardson.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Complete to Taylor on the slant.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.